Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Take a deep breath. There's a reason you're here right now watching this video, and it's not by accident. You are not just a passive observer in this moment. You are a participant in a profound shift that is about to unfold in your life. Right now, you are at the intersection of everything you've known and everything you're about to create. And trust me when I say everything is about to change. You may not fully see it yet, but the moment you decide to listen to this message, your world begins to reorganize. It begins with one thought, one spark of awareness, one decision to believe that something greater is possible. This shift happens in the mind, the place where everything begins. If you've been feeling stuck, if you've been wondering why things haven't shifted in the way you want, know this: the universe has been patiently waiting for you to realize something. What you're about to step into is not just a new chapter, it's a whole new book. A book where you write the story. Your reality is shaped by the thoughts you think, the feelings you experience, and the beliefs you hold. But there's a secret. Those thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are not fixed. They are fluid, they are changeable, and the moment you decide to change them, everything else shifts. You are standing at the edge of a new beginning. And I want you to realize that everything you've been through, the struggles, the doubts, the fear, has been preparing you for this. The version of you who feels stuck, limited, or uncertain is only one aspect of your potential. You are much more than that. Inside of you is an infinite power that is just waiting to be unlocked. And the version of you who has felt stuck, limited, or uncertain is only one aspect of your potential. You are much more than that. The power to create new patterns, to break free from the old limitations, to heal what needs to be healed, and to step into a life that reflects the highest version of yourself. The energy around you is changing as you listen to this. There are new possibilities, new opportunities, and new ways of thinking that are entering your awareness. But it all begins with one thing: the decision to shift. You are no longer bound by your past. You are no longer defined by the limitations you once believed were your truth. You are ready to step into the infinite potential that exists within you. So here's the most important part. Are you ready to embrace this change? Are you ready to believe that what you want is already here? The transformation is happening now, and everything is about to change. All you have to do is choose it. Thank you for being here. This is just the beginning. Transformation begins the moment we realize we have the power to change. It's not something that happens to us, but something we create from within. At its core, transformation is about shifting how we see ourselves, how we interact with the world, and how we engage with our own potential. The process starts with awareness, becoming aware of the thoughts, beliefs, and patterns that have been shaping our lives. These patterns may have been formed in childhood or as a result of experiences we've had, but they are not who we are. They are simply habits of thought that we've come to accept as truths. Once we recognize that these beliefs are not fixed, we open the door to transformation. Our thoughts create our reality, and when we begin to consciously choose different thoughts, this is where the power lies, in the choices we make and the decisions we take to rewrite the script that has been playing in our minds. Transformation also involves shifting our energy. Our emotions and the energy we carry influence everything we do and everything we experience. When we operate from a place of fear, frustration, or lack, we attract more of the same. But when we align ourselves with feelings of gratitude, joy, and possibility, we attract new experiences, new opportunities, and new ways of being. This energy shift is not something that happens overnight. It takes consistent effort and dedication to stay aligned with the version of ourselves we want to become. But every time we make that choice, we are building the new reality we desire. The key to transformation is to never stop evolving. Life is constantly in motion, and so are we. Every moment presents an opportunity to become more aware, to shift our energy, and to choose a higher path. When we commit to this ongoing process, we realize that transformation is not a destination. It is the very essence of who we are becoming. The journey itself is the transformation. Mindset is the lens through which we view our world. and the primary force behind the actions we take. It shapes how we interpret challenges, perceive opportunities, and respond to life's ups and downs. Our mindset is not something fixed, but a dynamic force that can be cultivated and transformed. When we operate from a growth mindset, we see challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. When we embrace the belief that we are capable of improving and evolving, we open ourselves up to a limitless range of possibilities. And on the other hand, a fixed mindset can limit our potential. It tells us that our abilities and intelligence are predetermined and cannot be changed. When we fall into this way of thinking, we begin to avoid challenges, fearing failure or rejection. We may begin to tell ourselves that we aren't capable of achieving certain goals, or that success is reserved for others, not for us. This is a limiting belief that stems from the idea that we are somehow stuck in our current state. But the truth is, we are never stuck. Our mindset has the power to shape our reality, and it is always within our control to shift it. Changing our mindset requires awareness. It starts by recognizing the stories we've been telling ourselves, the narratives that limit us and hold us back. Once we identify these limiting beliefs, we can replace them with thoughts and affirmations that support our growth and potential. This process is ongoing. It requires us to continually check in with ourselves, to challenge old patterns, and to consciously choose thoughts that align with the person we are becoming. A positive mindset isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about having the resilience and flexibility to adapt, to learn from setbacks, and to move forward with confidence. It's about understanding that our thoughts create our reality, and when we choose to think from a place of possibility and growth, we begin to create a life that reflects our highest potential. Creation is the natural force that flows through all of us, constantly shaping our lives and the world around us. We are not passive observers of our existence. We are creators. Every thought we think, every emotion we feel, and every action we take is an act of creation. In every moment, we are either creating consciously or unconsciously, manifesting experiences, relationships, and outcomes that align with our internal state. The key to stepping into the power of creation is realizing that we are the ones who hold the pen to our own story. The reality we experience is a direct reflection of the energy and intention we put into it. When we become aware of this power, we realize that we have the ability to shape our lives in any direction we choose. Creation begins with intention. Our intentions are like seeds planted in the fertile ground of our subconscious mind. Once planted, these seeds begin to grow and manifest in the physical world. However, intention alone is not enough. It must be followed by action. Each step we take, no matter how small, propels us toward the manifestation of our desires. These actions are the vehicle through which creation flows. But equally important is the belief in the possibility of our intentions. Without belief, we hold ourselves back from fully embracing the power of creation. When we align our thoughts, feelings, and actions with our intentions, we enter a state of flow where creation becomes effortless. In this state, we begin to experience synchronicities and opportunities that we may have once overlooked. Challenges become stepping stones, and setbacks become opportunities for growth. Creation is not about waiting for something outside of ourselves to change. It's about stepping into the truth of who we are and recognizing that the power to create is already within us. The more we engage with this power, the more we begin to see the world through the lens of possibility, and the more we begin to attract experiences that reflect our intentions and desires. Through this process, we begin to realize that creation is not an external force. It is an internal one, constantly at work, shaping the reality we experience. Possibility is the essence of life itself. It is the infinite field of potential that surrounds us at every moment, waiting for us to tap into it. Every choice, every thought, and every action we take has the potential to create something new, something extraordinary. Often, we limit ourselves by believing that our current circumstances define what is possible for us. We believe that our past mistakes, failures, or challenges set boundaries on our potential. But the truth is, possibility is boundless, and we are not defined by our past. We are defined by what we are willing to create moving forward. When we open ourselves to the concept of possibility, We step outside the constraints of the known and into the unknown, where everything is possible. We begin to see opportunities where we once saw obstacles. Our perception shifts from a mindset of limitation to one of expansion. And we realize that the only limits are the ones we place on ourselves. The universe is abundant, and there is always space for more, whether that's more success, more love, more joy, or more freedom. The more we tap into the field of possibility, the more we begin to attract experiences, people, and opportunities that align with our desires. But possibility requires trust. It requires the willingness to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to believe that what we want is already on its way, even if we can't see it yet. When we trust in the process of life and our own ability to create, we open the door to transformation. We stop waiting for the perfect moment and instead begin to act as if anything is possible, knowing that each step we take brings us closer to the reality we desire. Possibility is not a one-time choice, but an ongoing practice. Every day we are faced with the opportunity to choose a new path, to think new thoughts, and to embrace the potential that exists in each moment. The more we allow ourselves to believe in possibility, the more we see evidence of it in our lives. The door to a new reality is always open. It's up to us to walk through it. Potential is the untapped force within each of us, waiting to be unlocked. It is not something external that we need to acquire. It is already inside, hidden beneath layers of self-doubt, fear, and past conditioning. Every person has within them the ability to achieve greatness, to overcome challenges, and to create extraordinary lives. But often, we hold ourselves back from realizing our full potential because we are trapped in limiting beliefs and outdated stories about who we think we are or what we think we can do. These beliefs are not truths. They are simply perceptions that we have accepted as fact. Realizing our potential requires us to let go of the constraints of these old beliefs and to step into a new reality. It means becoming aware of the stories we tell ourselves and understanding that we are not bound by them. When we release these old narratives, we create space for something new. This is where true transformation begins. The power to unlock your potential lies within your willingness to embrace new possibilities, to take risks, and to believe in what you are capable of achieving. Unlocking potential also requires the courage to face failure, knowing that it is not a reflection of our worth, but a necessary part of the growth process. Each setback, each obstacle is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to improve. It is through these challenges that we develop resilience and strength. Our potential is not just about achieving success, it's about embracing the journey, learning from every experience, and continuing to evolve into the best version of ourselves. When we tap into our potential, we start to see the world through a different lens. We become aware of new opportunities, new pathways, and new ways of thinking. We begin to realize that we are not limited by our past or our current situation, but that we have the ability to create a future that reflects our deepest desires and highest aspirations. Your potential is not something you need to chase. It's already within you, waiting for you to step into it. It is the next chapter of your life, and it begins with the decision to believe in yourself and your ability to create the life you want. Self-empowerment is the key to creating a life of harmony, purpose, and fulfillment. It is the state in which our thoughts, actions, emotions, and values all work together in unison. When we are in alignment, there is an effortless flow to life. We feel clear, confident, and in tune with who we truly are. However, when we are out of alignment, life feels more like a struggle. We may experience frustration, confusion, or a sense that things just aren't working. Misalignment often arises when we live in a way that is not true to our deepest values or desires. It happens when we act based on external pressures, societal expectations, or the limiting beliefs we've internalized over time. Living in alignment means making decisions that reflect our authentic self. It requires a deep understanding of what truly matters to us and the willingness to honor that truth even when it feels uncomfortable or unfamiliar. When we are aligned, our actions naturally reflect our core beliefs and values, and we begin to see the world and our place in it with clarity. There is no longer a tug-of-war between what we feel we should do and what we know is right for us. Alignment is about finding peace between the inner and outer worlds, where our desires match our actions and our thoughts support our goals. To align with our highest self, we must first become self-awareness. This means taking the time to reflect on who we are, what we value, and what we want to create in the world. Once we have this clarity, we can begin to make choices that align with our truth. Misalignment occurs when we ignore our inner wisdom and follow paths that don't resonate with our true essence. It's essential to trust ourselves and have the courage to choose what feels authentic, even if it's different from what others may expect. Alignment is not a one-time achievement, but an ongoing process of realigning whenever we stray from our true path. As we align more deeply with who we are meant to be, we create a life that is rich with purpose, fulfillment, and joy. Trust is the foundation of every great endeavor, every successful relationship, and every meaningful journey. It is the deep knowing that, regardless of the circumstances, we are guided, supported, and capable of navigating whatever comes our way. Trust is not just about relying on others, but about trusting ourselves, our intuition, our decisions, and our ability to adapt and grow. Without trust, we remain paralyzed by doubt and fear, unable to take the risks necessary to move forward. It's when we trust that we open ourselves to new possibilities, opportunities, and experiences. Trust is built over time, through consistent action, belief, and the willingness to take leaps of faith. It begins with believing in our own inner wisdom and recognizing that we are more than capable of handling whatever life presents. Often, the journey involves stepping into the unknown, facing uncertainty, and taking action without having all the answers. This is where trust is most important. When we don't have a clear roadmap, but trust that the path will reveal itself as we move forward. Trust allows us to embrace the unknown with confidence, knowing that each step we take brings us closer to the outcome we desire. When we trust ourselves, we also invite others to trust us. Trust in relationships is reciprocal. It builds a foundation of respect, honesty, and support. When we trust that we are worthy of love, success, and abundance, we begin to create experiences that reflect that trust. We attract people and opportunities that align with this belief. On the flip side, when we doubt ourselves, we send out energy that reflects that lack of trust, and the world responds accordingly. Trust is also a practice of letting go of control, letting go of fear, and surrendering to the flow of life. It's about accepting that not everything will go according to plan, and that's okay. The more we trust, the more we align ourselves with the natural rhythm of life, and the more we realize that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust is not just a choice. It's a mindset, a belief, and a way of living that transforms every aspect of our lives,